here. I know you're scared, but we will find him. Together, okay? Let's go, Big Head.
So, ready to find the old man?
I know you insisted on coming with us, Agatha, but you better stay with Samuel. Leave the exploration to me.
I know. Verity already told me not to get into fights. He keeps saying that I'm inexperienced, that I can't be messing with rituals and the occult all the time, and all that nonsense of his. I mean, that was before he left.
Yeah, but we will find him.
But since I won't be able to kill anyone, at least you can count on me if you need to ask anything about the occult.
I have a feeling that I'll probably need it.
Yeah, we here.
Thanks for coming, Sam.
Nah, it's cool. No need to thank me. Yo, Verity may be badass and all, yeah? But leaving out in the blue just like that? And still leaving you that creepy letter? I don't know. You still have it, right?
Yeah, he knew I was coming for him, and he tried to stop me. My dad knows me well.
Anyway, just be careful out there, okay, Mia? A bunch of Order agents went missing about 20 years ago. I even wanted to help you scout around here, but you know me, right? Fighting ain't my thing.
Yeah, I know. But just you being here will help me a lot. So do you think we can talk to each other by radio, since no cell phone works here and all?
From what little I found out about this place, I saw that the Order brought a bunch of transmission equipment when they came to investigate here. But that was a long time ago. It's pretty old, but maybe it still works. So, if you find that equipment, maybe you can tune the radio and talk to me or Agatha, alright? Then, if you're lost or want an opinion, just talk to us. Unless you're trying to be like Verity and do everything on your own. But that's up to you. Whatever.
I'm not on my own. Okay. I hate to admit it, but that was pretty clever.
Agent Callisto Bazat, finishing my initial investigation on the Strach family. Alright, let's do this. Starting with their hermit-like behavior. The records I found show that every single generation of the Strachs has lived in isolation from the rest of society. Which means they basically lived in a bubble with their own set of laws and some bizarre cult that worships fear. This obsession seems to have stemmed from some mysterious paranormal revelation involving a specific symbol hundreds of years ago. The symbol was known as the Mark of Fear. Yeah, it's the symbol that's all over this place. And because of this family's obsession with the very concept of fear, the member of the Strach family who was the most feared by the others would hold the position of a leader. Wait, we're out of coffee?
Callisto, it's 3 in the morning.
Sophia, you drank all the coffee, didn't you?
You drank it all yourself.
Therefore, the most terrible member of the Strach family would force the others to do their bidding because of fear. Sophia believes that the trauma of a child growing up in such an environment is simply incalculable. This explains what she and Verity found when they arrived at this mansion. But things will get better. The Order will take care of everything. I will take care of everything. Yeah, but first, I'm gonna make more coffee.
Verity, evidence report. We managed to restore another recording of a man from the Strach family. I believe this was the man who was already dead when we arrived. The other audio will be passed on to you by your sister. She wants to better analyze the moment we arrived here. Listen to the recording, and then tell me what you found.
What is the greatest fear of all? The things I've done for this damn family. The purpose of the straws. What are you doing here? You filthy mole. Sorry. You still have a lot of work to do out there. Get out. After that failure that Goliath has become, I almost gave up. But this time, there's something different. When I look at her, it's as if he's already staring back at me. The god of fear.
Basat, now investigating the rise of the unhaunted one. Everything I found in this mansion shows that all the Strachs had a sudden change of behavior. That is, they basically went batshit crazy overnight. Not that they weren't crazy before, but they reached a whole new level of crazy and obsessed after a specific event they called the rise of the unhaunted one. In the aftermath of this event, which obviously took place a few years ago, many paranormal structures manifestations began to appear around the Strach mansion. Like the castle, the graveyard, that kind of stuff. But without question, the one that most draws my attention is that cathedral. And if you can even call it that. Inside the cathedral, there's this bunch of cryptic drawings with many inscriptions and weird symbols all over the place. Just the way I like it. I'm sure the cathedral holds the answers to the secret of this place. Yeah, I will focus on this. Verity is expecting quite a lot from me, and I know how much he and my sister are busy investigating the unhaunted one. But then again, no one ever thought they would have to deal with this kind of situation in this place. That's crazy.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
Mia, it's working. Can you hear me?
Seems like everything is okay. Wow, we can really use this equipment for long-distance communication.
What's up? Found the old man yet?
Don't you think that's the first thing she would have said?
Point taken.
You don't need to say over.
All right, you guys stay tuned. Whenever I'm in a place and I need to talk to you about it, I'll contact you by radio.
Cool.
Will do. Over.
You don't need to say over.
I like it better that way.
If we need to, this is a good place for us to talk as well, Big Head.
Callisto, this is the other audio recording we managed to restore from Abraham Straw's old tape recorder, which we found when we arrived here. Well, given that he mentions the term unhaunted one, tell me what you think about it too, okay? It's important for me to begin his treatment.
I know. I remember everything. Everything! The mark of fear. It is everything. It shows everything. He never felt fear. His eyes. The cathedral was built. My purpose. My fear. The unhaunted one will meet the god of fear in the cathedral. What have you done?
Verity, what happened?
Hey, I don't know what's in there, but try not to stay away from me for too long, okay?
Tell me, Verity, what's the greatest fear of all?
What happened to you?
Things are so different when you know what to expect. I always thought I would dread this moment. Dread the day you'd return. But fear? It's simply impossible when you know what's coming. Can you see that?
I don't care what's gonna happen. Every story needs an ending. And that's why I'm here. To put an end to all this. To save her.
Save her? You abandoned her to forget her. But I was not a coward like you were, Verity. I understood the prophecies of the unhunted one. I solved the Enigma of Fear.
What have you done?
What have I done? I played my part. I will bring her back.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't want to know. I didn't come here looking for answers.
It's not your choice to make. But you clearly can't see that, huh? The unhaunted one is waiting. It's time for me to complete my final objective.
Please, step aside. You don't have to do this.
The unhaunted one is waiting. It's the only way. You still got it. Guess what I learned? Behind you! Figured you would do that. Guess what I learned? Behind this one! Watching. Behind you. It's funny, Verity. I was so anxiously waiting for this moment. And anxiety doesn't leave me even in my deathbed. Maybe you and she were right, you know?
Callisto.
I really should have gone easy on the coffee.
I still don't know why you made this choice.
Choice? You really don't get it, do you? Don't you remember anything? The unhaunted one? The vision? Sophia?
The only thing I've always known is that I'm going to die in this place. If that is what you call vision. But I didn't come all the way here to remember what happened. I came here to protect what matters most to me.
Yeah. That's very much like you. You always said that not all questions are meant to be answered. And I finally get it now. This part is not yours to play. The God of Fear is watching. I will see you on the other ending.
What? How would I...
Agatha, Samuel? You guys there?
Sure thing, Mia. What's up?
Something wrong in the mansion?
Actually, I just found a place here. I think it's some kind of underground base for the Order. It's connected to the basement of the mansion. There's a lot of old equipment here, including a station that I'm using to talk to you now.
Yo, Agatha, that sounds like a good place for us to stay, eh?
Maybe. As soon as you stop fucking around with that computer and help me get the shit off the van, we'll get there.
You crazy. I'm just doing my damn job, yo.
Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to keep investigating the perimeter, and then I'll head back to the underground to talk to you guys.
Verity, initial mission report. Ground reconnaissance was more complicated than we had anticipated. This is no ordinary mission. We're not here just to destroy a creature, or put a stop to a cult gone mad. There is a mystery to this place. Something far greater than anything I've ever seen. It's as if everything is connected. As if all the surroundings in this place were pieces of a vast puzzle. While Callisto investigates the origin of the cult of fear in Strach Mansion, other agents have been sent to points of interest. I sent Letitia and her team to the Graveyard of Melodies, a place with a huge, luminous fissure. It seems to be the source of the mysterious song we can hear throughout the perimeter. Diogo and George were responsible for leading the team into that huge spiral castle containing a black ooze substance. How could anyone build such a massive structure in a place like this? Meanwhile, Oswald and Alan continue to carefully explore the Crystal Cave with their team, trying to avoid the presence of that huge bestial creature. It's dangerous, but they'll know what to do. Sophia and I believe we've already found the source of the paranormal in this place. And it's definitely not what we expected. This is a mission that needs to be carried out with caution. And we all have a part to play.
Alright, let me show you guys. We're rolling.
You're traveling through another dimension. A journey into...
Ha ha! Very funny. So glad Letitia brought the court jester to the mission. This is serious business.
No, he's right, you guys. Let's keep it down.
Is this good, Theo?
I guess so. Everybody heard it, right? The melody is clearly coming from somewhere in here.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Theo, but what about that idea you had the other time? Did it work? You said you were going to try to record inside the graveyard, that it has those specific exits where the music gets louder right in the passage.
Yeah, that didn't work. I recorded the whole way, going through the exits and following the music. It got everything, my footsteps, my voice, everything except the melodies playing in the graveyard.
Jeez, that's so weird.
All right, smelly boy. Now stop recording and let's hear this thing. Come on.
Come on, man. Stop calling me smelly. That sucks.
Guys, I'm going to sleep now so I can wake up early to keep mapping the graveyard.
Bye,
Bye, Fernanda.
Good night.
Good night, okay?
Need some rest.
Fernanda, you sure you're okay to keep doing the mapping tomorrow?
Sure thing, Letitia. I'll do it tomorrow. No need to worry about me.
If you say so. Guys, I'm heading back to my tent. Try not to stay up too late, alright?
Okay.
Good night, Letitia.
Good night, Letitia.
Hey, yo. Listen. Is it me, or is Fernanda acting weird ever since she came back from the graveyard today?
I know, right? She was all itchy and stuff. Wouldn't stop talking about some cats.
She seemed obsessed about them. Poor thing. I wonder if she did see those cats that looked like her own. You know, the ones that died?
I'm worried that this graveyard maze is messing with her head while she's trying to do all that mapping. I think she should rest for a few days.
Well, The plan was always to spend some time right here, inside the perimeter. We're building a whole base inside those tunnels for a reason.
Yo, Smelly Boy! The tape's still rolling.
I hear you. You scared me.
My bad, I was trying to talk to you. It's just to let you know that we're staying here in the Order's old base, in the underground, okay? We can still talk on the radio, but if you want to, you can just come down here. In fact, Agatha wanted to show you something. When you get back, you should talk to her.
Sure thing, Sam. I'll drop by later.
Agent Beto Montero, doing research on the sound frequencies in the Graveyard of Melodies. After I managed to adapt the equipment and capture the perceived sound frequencies in the graveyard area, we analyzed the sound static, and finally, I found something. It seemed to be just static and noise, but when you separate the frequency layers, some incomprehensible fragments begin to appear, distorted information, as if they were voices. Listen to this. Now, pay attention. I will separate the sound layers. Amy has already tried to retrieve some information on these recorded frequencies, but she said it's way too fragmented to understand anything. Theo has helped me adapting the recording gear, but I don't know. Feels like something's missing. Maybe it's like these frequencies are out of sync. It's as if the sound waves are always out of step. So the progression of the melodies is distorted, speeding up and slowing down erratically. If we can get something that can synchronize and manipulate time, I have a feeling that we will be able to understand what's in there.
Sagst du nicht, dass Gott aufgerechnet du hast? Das ist nicht das Ganze. Nicht das Kind. Das ist nicht darüber du schmiedest vor. Was benutzt das nicht denn? Du doch nicht das doch nicht. Stell nicht zu. Es muss das Kinder ausbauen.
Amy Fiore, doing research on the graveyard marks. Okay, after analyzing numerous marks that we found on the graves of the graveyard, I came up with some results. The first is that they all look alike, but they're not identical. In fact, each grave has a unique mark. Since Rossi found out that these graves are actually rocks that sprouted from the ground, my theory is that the marks also appeared along with the graves, in a paranormal way. Their shape really resembles that of the giant fissure that we can see from afar in the graveyard. These marks must have something to do with that fissure, but we still need to learn how to get there in order to investigate. But the weirdest thing is actually the information reading alongside these marks. These names and phrases, it's as if the paranormal was trying to make a record of something using these graves. So, I have a few conclusions about that.
And I have the conclusion that you shouldn't be up working this early on your birthday.
It's just that this is important. A present. Here in the perimeter. What are you up to now? Just show me. I
So
want to see
you're
it.
curious now, huh?
There's something strange about this radio. This fissure. I know. Anyway, if I need an analysis of it, I can take it to Agatha and Samuel back at the underground to see what they think. In the meantime, I can give this thing a try.
Hey Mia, this place is the shit.
Hey Agatha, you think?
Clearly a fuckload of shit went down here. This will be the perfect place for us to crash and help you out. By the way, I needed to show you something. Not sure if you've seen it, but there's a cursed item in here. It's that weird raven skull on a piece of wood. Fucking badass. I still don't have a clear idea. I noticed that there was this guy called Callisto who was also trying to do the same research on this. But get this, I was showing this skull to Samuel earlier, and he started complaining that there was this bug on his screen, or some nerd shit like that. I think these cursed items might have something secret about them. You should talk to Samuel later, if you haven't already. Oh, and if you want to see it for yourself, I left the thing right where it was, in the room next door. If we want to try to make sense of this, I'm gonna need a favor from you, Mia.
Sure thing, Aggie. Just tell me.
If you find any other items that might have this bizarre effect, it'll be much easier for us to understand what this is. Samuel was messing around with the old computers from the Order, and he found something about other items in the perimeter. But I couldn't understand shit. He's the only one who could deal with this old crumbling pieces of junk. So keep an eye out. If you find any items like this, come down to the underground and give them to us.
Okay, got it. Do you have any idea what you're going to do with them?
Normally, you could use cursed items to transcend and contact the other side. You up for it?
I knew this was coming. You know what my dad would say if he saw you asking me to do that, right?
I know. It was worth a try.
Look, Agatha, I found this radio back at the graveyard. It looks like it's one of the radios the Order used, but it has this weird fissure right in the middle of it, but it's still working.
Okay. There really is something going on with this radio. I'm glad you got it. If this thing ain't cursed, I'm a blind priest.
And the graveyard also has that huge fissure on the ground. Do you think that has something to do with it?
As far as I can tell, that graveyard fissure appeared before the Order got here. But knowing how the paranormal works, it's very likely that this is all connected. Probably what caused that fissure in the graveyard must have caused that one in the radio too. So it must have some paranormal effect on it. I think it's worth taking this radio with you and trying it out every now and then to find out what it does. An item like this could be useful for us to find the old man.
What up, Mia?
Hey, Sam.
Man, what a place. Mad dusty. Everything's abandoned and falling apart here. But now that we've brought everything from the van here, I guess we'll have to make this place work. I'll talk to Agatha about us staying here to help out.
Well, it sure beats staying outside. Anyway, maybe you can find a broom around here.
Damn, Mia, it's bad in here. But it's not so bad that I would want to clean up, you know? Anyway, have you talked to Agatha yet? She wanted to talk to you about a cursed item we found down here. Yo, it's bizarre. She came to show me this thing earlier, and when she got close to it, strange things started appearing on the computer. These symbols just kept appearing on the screen. She thinks there's something hidden in these items. And the thing is, I think I can do something with them in the system.
I'll have to think about whether I've seen these symbols somewhere. Here, Sam. I found this radio back in the graveyard. Look at the crack in it. How come it's still working?
No wonder the Order has been using the same radio for so long. It's really sturdy. It kind of looks like one of those ancient cell phones. So that crack definitely wasn't because someone dropped it. It takes something paranormal to break a radio like that. And yo, I'm thinking about something here. If they've kept that radio, there must be a reason for it. It must be something special. Try using it to see if you feel anything different. I don't know. Sometimes its effect can help you solve a problem in the perimeter. Hey, yo, Agatha, have you talked to Mia about those weird items?
Yeah, if she finds any more of these cursed items around, she'll bring them here for us to analyze.
Sweet. So let's try and keep it organized, alright? You can put all these items there together with the first one we found. And let me organize it myself. Because if it were up to you, we'd be lost.
What? I'm literally 10 times more organized than you. You just don't understand my methods.
Fine. Just don't mess with my PC, okay? Because I think I'll have to use it to sort this thing out.
Letitia Vergetten, doing research on the graveyard's Great Fissure. Unfortunately, I still don't know how to get to the fissure. We keep investigating, but we're taking care so that what happened to Fernanda doesn't happen to anyone else. The fissure seems to be the hardest area to find a way through. And that's odd, to say the least. I mean, I can clearly see what it is looking down from the highest part of the hill, which is where I found the grave with my name on it. After what Amy and Beta found out, I believe more and more that understanding that Fissure is the key to also understanding how people's memories actually work in this graveyard. But this is still more of a hunch than a theory per se. We will keep trying to find our way to the Fissure. But, again, following all safety protocols. We can't afford to lose anyone else.
Hey, Letitia, you busy?
I'm just wrapping up this report, Beto. Do you need me?
I just wanted to tell you that the ooze thing on the grave actually worked. I tested right where we said we should, and we have...
Letitia, this recording is confidential. Please make sure that no other agents can hear it. I need you to compile all the information we have so far about the graveyard, and especially about memory loss when leaving the perimeter. I need to understand what the possible consequences would be on the human mind if someone had to leave here soon. Our plan remains for no one to leave the perimeter before the mission is over. But I have to deal with... Time is running out. I don't have a choice.
Letitia Vergetten, doing research on the graveyard's grave fissure. This is a big one. A very big one. Finally, after so long, I managed to find the path that leads to the grave fissure area. Beto figured out how to synchronize the sound frequencies. He did it with the use from the Spire Castle. And he was able to pick up much more substantial information than anything we had managed so far. I tested the use on my own mark, and I had the same result that he did. I was taken by a feeling of deja vu that made me understand the path to the fissure, as if I had been there before. The place is breathtaking. The luminosity from the fissure and the melody that plays from it seems to be alive. Once I got there, I also figured out why we'd never seen any graves from the Strach family. They are all there, around the fissure. I poured the use on Tiana Strach's mark, and I have the feeling that I've learned something crucial to understand in the graveyard. It's a song. Apparently I can still see the score in my mind. I just can't stop hearing it. I'm at the top of the hill. I'm going to try to play just a part of the song on this instrument. which I believe might be connected to the emergence of the fissure. This is dangerous, but I need to see if there's going to be any kind of reaction. If anything happens, I will stop. All right.
The melody, the fear, the Enigma, my memories are not mine. Everyone, I want to play. No, I must destroy it.
All right, we're rolling. Now, let's see that arm of yours, shall we?
Knock yourself out. Hey, Oswald. I know you'll get mad, but this is important. Can you take a look at Diogo? That damn office is making my boy weirder and weirder.
You're kidding, right? You just got your ass mangled after that damned accident, and you're still more worried about your son than your own self? George, you need to watch your ass too, all right?
You know I would do anything for my son.
Hold on. I think this is it. Oh, crap. I'm so sorry. There, it fit. Did it hurt too much?
No, not a bit. It's alright.
Quit your Rambo act, man. You nearly passed out. There, it's done. Now I won't hurt you whenever you need to take your arm off to do your research.
It's not really for my research. I mostly use it to remember how to get into my office anyway. I guess that age is finally catching up with me. But at least that gave you a good excuse to come and see me, right? It's been so long since I've seen anyone outside this castle. It actually feels like it's been years. It's hard to tell in here.
I know, right? I see. In the cave, it's been a while since we last saw pretty much anything.
Agatha, even the vegetation here in the castle is affected by the ooze. I even found a very large tree full of ooze, but it didn't look dead.
Yes, the other side isn't just about rituals and creatures. It can also bend entire places and turn them into something worse.
The thing is, this tree is far less useful to me if it's standing than if it fell. The place where it stands has basically become a black lake. If the tree were to fall, at least it would serve as a bridge for me to cross. But even the agents in this castle said that this tree would only fall if it was a lot older. And it seems that the ooze is preserving it somehow.
Fuck. There's no point in trying to get the ooze out of the damn tree. You just can't do it. But the paranormal can preserve as well as it can destroy. There must be a way you can turn this ooze to your advantage and weaken this tree. The ooze has a lot to do with death and time, so there might be a way to age this tree as well.
The more time we spend in here, the less I feel we're getting to an answer. We've prepared ourselves to stay here for as long as it takes, but we can't keep progressing so slowly. We're so far from grasping the whole picture yet. We need to break out of this cycle. Consider this as permission to further experiment and explore the effects of the castle's temporal distortion. Anything that can make us unravel the secret of this place as soon as possible. I don't know how much longer we can last in here.
Agent Diogo Likes reporting some results on the ooze. Lucky for me, at least someone from the Strach family seemed to use their brain. I think I found everything I need to know about this Yuri character and his spiral castle. He was very fond of writing down his theories, so it wasn't very difficult to understand about this source. Now at least I know where all this ooze came from, and why there were so many people disappearing here before the order arrived. But I still need to analyze the temporal distortion this ooze can cause, and someone needs to take care of these skeletons soon. Why of all people did we get the area where the creatures don't die? By the way, it took my dad losing his goddamn arm for them to finally start listening to me. I told them 1,000 times not to point those lights at the tyrant. I showed them what I found in the anachronic device in my lab, but it seems everyone here likes to be stubborn like my dad. It was obvious he was going to destroy everything with the light effects.
Hey, kid. Busy?
Well, yeah, can't you see that?
It's just that Oswald is here and he just checked up on me. Don't you want him to take a look at you?
This again? I already told you that I don't need a doctor. I'm just tired. And I can't stop working now. Otherwise, nobody will solve this thing.
But, son...
Holy shit! If I do this checkup, will you at least leave me alone for the rest of the day?
finally coming. After everything we had to do, everything. There is almost enough of us for the last pillar. And then I'll be able to get my son out of there. Why are these clock towers so far away? Callisto said that this was the last part of my role. Just finish the last pillar and then we'll... done. I just need to synchronize the last clock. No! I need to get him out! so much easier if they didn't scream. But we have no choice. It's very hard. I remember the face of every single one of them. I couldn't even forget the first one. The lives of all of them. Their moments being consumed, withering away.
Are you still wasting time thinking about it?
Oh, it's hard to forget, son. It's like I see them all when I go to the dungeon.
If you would just focus on helping me out instead of dwelling on this, we probably would have made much more progress.
I'm sorry, son. You're right.
Another one finished. I'll deactivate the spiral. You take care of the rest.
Should I still take them to the dungeon? The ooze over there, it's regenerating them. The whole castle is getting full of
Doesn't matter. What matters is that we play our role, Dad. None of this will make any difference.
Okay, son.
Alan Portlash, Crystal Cave reports. Goliath is still an issue. We're trying all kinds of ways to contain this thing. It's just that, look, it's very smart. It's like the damn beast has learned to move through the cave better than anyone else. Doesn't have eyes, it shouldn't be able to see. And yet, it acts as if it could see the whole place. Well, at least the incidents with Goliath went down a lot after we put a limit on the number of rooms that are powered up at the same time. We can hear it coming if we just pay attention. But I still don't like it. We should be able to contain and eliminate this damn monster. There has to be a way. Maybe with explosives. Well then, I'll keep trying to trap him in the containment zone. It'll happen eventually, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon.
Oswald Magani, Crystal Cave Medical Report. Unfortunately, it's quite clear that pretty much everyone in the cave has reached the final stage of vision atrophy. They're all blind. Seeing through the crystals is now the only way for the agents to keep doing their jobs. At least I can still see a little, since I don't spend as much time in the cave as they do. And as for all that happened, and will happen, we had an important decision to make. Because here's the thing. Activating the pillars means activating and connecting the eyes all over the perimeter. Overall, the effects of this will be nearly imperceptible to anyone who can see. But for those who can't, This means being able to see throughout the entire perimeter. Just like the god of fear. Which means Goliath will be able to see everything out there. Everything. And we can't let that happen. It's our only chance.
to shit, man. If I, or you, are listening to this, please go after Verity. He needs to come back to the perimeter. Everyone knows how we're gonna die, man. Everyone does. Callisto says, the prophecy of the unhaunted one. He says there's no way anyone can escape their own fear, but Verity, he managed to leave. So I need to give it a shot as well. And I can't leave my uncles behind. They don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I don't care if the God of Fear will bring about the other ending or not. If that were true, it would have happened by now. I will make my own other ending by getting the hell out of here. Uncle Oswald? What happened?
Alan, we need to move forward with our research into the crystals of the cave. We've been in the dark about it for a long time, especially that main crystal, the Eye, which seems to be the origin of all the other crystals. If anything conceals the answer to this place, it must be that. So, about that experiment to power up the Eye that you asked me to do a few months ago, and I declined. Maybe it's our only option. We need to see what's missing. You are authorized to activate the Eye.
I am the God of Fear activation experiment. Cables check.
Yes, all check.
Goliath's position.
It was drawn to the other side of the cover.
Power capacity.
All check, sir.
Activating in 3, 2, 1, now! Activation is working. The crystal is emitting light.
What's this? What the hell?
My sight, perspective is getting distorted. Something's wrong. What? Obscene inscriptions.
What's going on?
Abort! Abort! Shut it down! Shut it down! What is going to happen? Why do I know this? Wait, that noise. I thought Goliath was on the other side of the